Guys, it's Card Games and Expos, Team Paradox, or should we start calling ourselves? And we're here with second deck profile, and of course Simon's just done his Nova Grapplers, so it's my turn, and it is my OTT, Oracle Think Tank, and is my favourite build, you guessed it, the Sayuki-Omi build.
Hey!
Obviously, starting Vanguard, Godhawk, Iki Byoshi. If those who run the deck know that it is the only starter to run with this deck, because it is the one that gets your Ride Chain off. And obviously, it's the one that can get you free cards right at the beginning if you can get a Crescent Moon, so there's not much more you can.
It gives you a +1 straight off the bat.
It gives you a +1 straight off the bat.
Sorry, Yu-Gi-Oh! Terms actually there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Trigger lineup I do first. I run. A lot of people have obviously said why this set up, but I run 4 draw triggers. Obviously, draw is 4 pound. Draw power in this deck, and I run 4 gingers for the critical, and 4 psychic bursts. So I'm running 8 crit, 4 draw, and obviously, no deck would be complete without 4 heals, and in this case, the lovely Lozenge Magus.
Try and move your cards over a bit, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, they're perfect.
The lovely Lozenge Magus. Who wouldn't be without her?
Are you going to explain what these guys do?
Yeah. The 2 triggers, the main 2 triggers, are Psychic Berg and Lozenge Magus. Lozenge Magus, when she boosts an attack, she becomes a 6k booster, and then she also goes back into the deck after beginning of the end of the battle of the phase of that turn. So she goes back into deck. And Psychic Bird, when you put it on the field, you basically soul charge it and get a draw, which kind of makes it a critical draw, which is why I only run 4 draw triggers, because I don't like to deck out.
Yeah, unfortunately he made a mistake in his last duel and decked out, which was quite funny.
Obviously, I'm running Godhawk, Iki Byoshi, so for my grade 1 lineup is 4 Crescent Moon. If you don't, Crescent Moon, at the beginning of the ride phase of the turn that it's been on the field, I get to search for the grade 2. It's the Ride Chain, and I absolutely adore that card. I adore this deck. I run the generic AK vanillas because you need to hit those. You need to hit those numbers in this day and age with cross rides and everything with Doty, Illuminal Dragon, PBO, MLB. It's just, and obviously with what Aqua Force and everything, every deck needs the 8k boosters. I have 4 Perfect Guards, Chocoa, Chocolat, not Cocoa, that's next. Which obviously knows kind of. 4 Perfect Guards. This day and age, you need.
Most decks now run
most decks run.
Perfect.
You could. People used to run 3, but nowadays you run 4. And my personal tech choice is 3 Cocoa. I like to predict the future, as I call it, predicting the future.
It helps you out because you can, if you have a critical or you have a heal trigger and you really need to use it, and you look at your top of the deck and go, oh, I've got one, and you put it out there. If you don't, you can just say, oh, change it.
Plus, obviously, the deck is built to recycle, so you get the effect of sticking it on the bottom as well, which is useful. I would run 4, but I need the vanillas. I need the ones that, obviously, the vanillas, the Perfect Guards, and that. So that one's at 3. It's 12, 13, 14, 15 grade 1 lineup. A lot of people query me about it, but
I would run 16 with an extra one of them, but you never know.
No, it's the number. You'll see what the numbers work out on favour of the top. Into the grade 2s, we've had the Crescent Moon, so of course we've got 4 of the lovely Half Moon. Half Moon, when it's ridden, it soul charges too if you have the Crescent Moon underneath.
You have to have both of them on.
You have to. Actually, it's only Crescent Moon and God. Yes, it is. Sorry, I do apologise because obviously you would have the Godhawk. So yeah, so Crescent Moon is usually the one that can stop this soul charge because you will always have the Godhawk.
Yep.
So that's why most people just say, yeah, the Crescent is there because they know the Godhawk is going to be there.
Yeah, because it's your starter.
And obviously this one then eventually goes to the Full Moon, but obviously counter. Soul Charging 2 helps you get that lovely full moon off at the end.
Do you actually notice at the bottom it says if you ride, you cannot normal summon?
You cannot normal ride this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because it's a ride chain. Obviously, because I run the full moon, I run 4 Oracle Guardian Red Eye. This one is been a lifesaver in this deck. I'm so glad I bumped it to 4. Basically, when its attack hits, whether it be Vanguard or whether it attacks Vanguard or Rearguard, I get to Soul Charge 1. It's just puts the Crescent Moon into the Soul so many times to basically help me get the effect off. And it's a nice generic 9k. And then what Oracle deck would be complete without 3 Slendermans? Yes, it's Silent Tom at 3. I would run it at 4, but I don't own the 4th. But I find 3. A lot of people are running it at 3 actually, and
it's a card that you can run at 3 because it's 3
good tech. Because of its skill. But its skill is phenomenal. When it attacks, grade 0s, you don't have a chance in hell of guarding against it. So it kind of forces those numbers. And that's Silent Tom. Into the grade 3 lineups.
So how many grade 2s do you run?
I run 8, 9, 10, 11 grade 2s.
So 15, that's 26. So you'd run 8 grade 3s.
No, I run 7 grade 3s.
Oh, only 7. Yes, it's 16 grade. No, wait, that's right.
16 triggers, 1 starter.
17. Then there's 15. Yeah, right, okay, never mind.
Yeah. Obviously, the final card, the Ride Chain, the Full Moon, Sayuki Omi. And yes, I know what everyone is going to say. Oh, look, his top card is marked.
Yes.
It is autographed by the lovely Carol Ann, who does the voice of Misaki from Cardfight Vanguard in the English dub.
Hey.
But luckily, it's not on that side, so I can still use it.
Yep.
I do want to get another one so I don't have to run this one, but obviously Goddess's skill, if you have 6 in the soul and you have the Godhawk, the Crescent and the Half Moon, she stays at 11,000, and you can then counterblast 2, draw 2 cards and add a card from your hand to the soul. But you need 6 in the soul to do it, and that's why I run the 4 Red Eye. In case I don't hit it, I run 3 lovely CEO Amaterasu to help get the soul charge.
Which I do like.
I do love it. I love the cross-ride. It's finally come out for it. I'm not going to run the cross-ride. Depending on...
You could do with running two cross-ride and 1... You could run 1 cross-ride just
I could do 1 cross-ride and I'd probably drop a Cocoa. But I'm happy with how the deck is. Sit back to CEO. During my turn, if the number of my cards in my hand is 4 or greater, she gains 4,000 power, which is lovely. Her Auto Vanguard skill is at the beginning of the main phase. I soul charge 1, look at the top, and then I get to choose whoever goes first. It's great for building up soul. If I have the Full Moon in hand and have the Ride Chain completed, but I don't have the 6, this and the Red Eye helps get it done. And she also has her Mega Blast, which is Soul Blast 8, Counter Blast 5, and when you do that, you get 5 cards into the hand.
When this card attacks, hits.
Yeah, when it hits, and it's beautiful.
But the problem with it is when you get to that point
you don't.
If you soul charge too much or you draw too much, you do deck out, which is a double-ended knife.
It's a double-ended knife, but
because if your opponent has a nice hand by that point, it's pointless doing his Mega Blast.
It's pointless doing Mega Blast. But anyway, that's the deck. Beautiful deck. Team Paradox, we are starting up, and we are looking for a 3rd member at the moment. So if you're in the West Sussex area and you want to join the team, give us a shout.
We would like someone with either Namakami, with the Blood variant, or maybe a Mega Connolly, because the Mega Connolly machinings are actually a really good deck at the moment.
I suppose we can get away with Doty, but then I've got Doty.
Maybe Doty, Shadows...
Nah, Shadows until Nightmare comes out. Not Nightmare, Revengers, sorry.
Maybe, okay,
but anyway.
Musketeers. Musketeers are a viable deck. Or even Aquaforce, Angel Feather... Any deck really, it's just something that's, I find, because I run quite a few different builds at the moment. I run Takakage, which I'll post up in the next week or so. I run Angel Feathers, I run all 3 types of Novas. I run Bluegill, I run Perfect Riser and my Data Beast version. As well as that, we have both have Yu-Gi-Oh decks. I run Dragoonities and Dan runs Fire Fists.
Which is going up in value.
Which he actually is looking to sell if anyone wants to comment
And
on
it does
those.
have 3 bears.
And it has 3 bears. I think both 2 of them are ulti.
No, they're all the same rarity.
I think
Ultra.
they're all ultra anyway. I have a Fire Fist deck up for sale as well, and a Counter Fairy deck. My Dragoonities are up for sale, except for they don't have Vijaras or Gidurge, but I am working on that. Anyway, and
that's it.
Soon we'll be doing a prize draw for a
Where is it?
IG playmat.
IG playmat. Here it is. It is, and in fact, it is still sealed as well.
So basically, leave a message, like our page, and subscribe to us.
Subscribe.
Leave your name, and we'll do a competition. We don't know what the competition is going to be yet, but
actually, I do know.
Oh wait, what is it?
Know.
What's the competition?
We need an opening for it. We need a video, 10-second video opening for our channel.
Yeah.
So tell you what.
If you get a good one, we'll post this to you.
Yep. And we'll use your video as well.
Okay, that's this is Simon and
Dan signing out.
Sign out, and don't forget, please comment, subscribe.
Hello.
Bye.